Hello, glad to see you in an exclusive webinar how to make cash online more efficiently using the 9 golden key metrics. My name is Alexander Seleznev. You can call me Big Alex, and I also founder of BigAlexClub.com project. What kind of stuff you will get after watching this webinar? I want to give you some good practical value for you. What do you need numbers and metrics in online business? What is landing page conversion rate? What is open rate? What is click-through rate? What is sales conversion rate? What is lifetime value? What is ROI Metrics? What is cost per lead? What is revenue per lead? What is revenue per visitor? What is Campaign ROI? I have 4 successful sites like for video ads to site of about internet marketing and online business. Also I have site about photography. You will get clarified step-by-step things and stuff that you will learn what is useful metrics for your business that you can use in your online business and make tons of money. So easy metrics how to make cash online today. In previous topics we covered a lot of traffic source, and today we will cover how to make cash online more efficiently using the 9 golden key metrics and other good stuff that you can implement in your online business immediately. However, sometimes owners of online business forget about useful metrics and they go to bankrupt because they don't know the numbers and meaning of this big amount of data that they can pull out from online business after a few try. Entrepreneurs go out for this business. My goal today is to say more about useful metrics and show you step by step which metrics is major factor in your online business, and which metrics can calculate your revenue and how much you can spend on ads to be in profit and other good value stuff. All this material help my business to grow like magic. So please attention what I would share with you. Let's go, folks. If you are ready to know more about my online business, go to my site BigAlexClub.com. If you're driving traffic to your site or LP pages, you should track it. One of the simplest way to use only specific URL for every single ad you run. Moreover, you can track phone number in an ad. You can use different phone numbers to track how many people calls you through this or that ad. For example, you have small business like restaurant and you are doing coupon advertising. You need to use different phone number or different URL. This method will help you more easily track your statistic, which ads works well or bad. You can use some website analytics and speed testing to track which ad is works. It's very important to track different lead source, because different lead source have a different cost per lead and lifetime. Landing page conversion rate. This parameter you should track firstly, then track all other. What is landing page conversion? Is the number of people who visit your site or LP and do same actions, for example leave email and name. The landing page conversion rate is the number of requests for information divided by the number of page visitors. Landing page conversion rate equal of requests for information divided by of page visitors. Remember, you should also know that different traffic would give different result of the same LP or site. You have to break apart by the traffic source. Super major tip: you must make your LP that will convert at the highest rate possible. Moreover, you should always to ask yourself one question: how to make cash online more efficiently. When you start your ads campaign, you should remember that all messages that you have put in an ad should be like in a copy ad and in LP. This message should be congruent through all text and color and design. Also remember that your form should be simple with a few fields, name and email. Email open rate. So email open rate indicates in percentage how many email have opened by your list. email open rate equal number of email opened divided by number of email sent. If your email open rate is too low or even zero, these people are not engaged and they will not buy your product. If you want to grow up your statistic, you should use different subject lines, and you should do this constantly. People will open the most curious subject line. Some examples would be a huge marketing lesson from my 8-year-old son. Breaking news: hell has officially frozen over. 8 reasons not to join my seminar. Email click-through rate. When you have good open rate, you can calculate email click-through rate, which indicates how good you write letters and sales letter. Email click-through rate equal number of email link clicks divided by number of emails opened. In addition, this statistic can show how much people are interested in different topics, as you can focus in these topics that will be the most popular. Sales conversion. Sales conversion rate. These metrics show how effective your sales funnel is and how you can improve sales funnel to get more profit in online business. There are 3 factors that you can improve using these metrics. Your source of leads. Use only the traffic that actually converted to the sale. Use effective sales funnel. The effectiveness of your sales team. Your sales team should be known your customer what she or he want. Lifetime value. Lifetime value show how much effort and money you can put one customer to get a relationship with you. For example, average lifetime value is $10,000 and profit is 20%. So you can spend money up to $2,000 to get new customer that go all your relationship. You can invest in one traffic source $2,000 and this source give you 1 client and you will in profit. You can spend more even. However, to calculate exactly lifetime formula, you should use Google customer lifetime value calculator. Here are some of the key factors you will want to consider when you calculate lifetime formula. Customer segment, average revenue per sale, number of total purchases, average customer lifespan, amount of potential referral revenue, cost of goods sold, marketing acquisition cost, discount, net present value of expected profit. ROI Metrics. These metrics show how you are effective in investing money of your marketing. This metric is a key point of how to make cash online more efficiently and see how are you working. Cost per lead. These metrics can show how effective efforts you do, and this number should be lower than that lifetime value for a particular customer segment. Cost per acquisition equal total cost of lead source divided by total number of people making a purchase. Example: $100 for ad divided by 10 leads. You got 10 leads, so equal $10 cost per lead. Revenue per lead. Revenue per lead help you to see which lead source generates the largest amount of initial revenue. Revenue per lead equal total revenue from a specific lead source divided by total number of leads. Example: 100,000 sales divided by 1,000 leads equal 100 revenue per lead. This indicator can show you of what you can afford to invest in order to get a qualified lead. Revenue per visitor. These metrics show how valuable is your visitor. This indicator helps to focus only in traffic. that work and bring you leads and sales. Revenue per visitor equal total revenue from website visitor divided by total number of website visitors. Example: 100,000 sales divided by 8,900 visitors equal $11.24 revenue per visitors. When you are using this metrics, you use only high qualified traffic to your site that you can maximize this number. Campaign ROI. Campaign ROI is a key of how you run your marketing campaign. As long as this positive number, the campaign was successful in generating return on your investment. Total revenue from group of leads minus cost of lead source divided by total cost of lead source and multiply by 100. For example, 10,000 in sales, $10,000 in sales minus $1,000 at cost divided by $1,000 multiplied by 100 equal 900% so $9 in sales for every $1 invested. This is end of the topic how to make cash online more efficiently using the 9 golden key metrics of useful metric for online business. All this stuff I have been implemented in my online business, and I also use very unique marketing ideas that actually can bring average person from $0 to $10,000 per month in 30-60 days. So go to bigalexsuccess.com financial freedom. So home task. Now you have to know your numbers. Go to your site and analyze what numbers do you know in your business, how you can increase your sales and opt-in rate using these numbers and metrics that I give you. You simply have to take action right now. There is no tomorrow when it comes to success. There is only the action you take today. Since 6 months later, I don't want to do in business how I can increase my sales and profit in searching something new. I have found the Ellison course in Empower Network blogging system. I decided to buy this product and other products, and my business have double profit and sales in 6 months. How it sound? Cool. However, if I have not put my cursor to the button buy this product, what kind of result I will have now? Maybe the same like 6 months ago. So I decided to make something different in my life, and I have one. If you want to know more about my online business and how to make from $0 to $10,000 per month in 30-60 days, you should click the link below. Put your email and click button watch video how. And the opportunity staring you in the face is a tremendous one. Click the button below to claim your success, the groundbreaking free video course now. I will see you on the inside. Click the link below and fill your mail and web form, and you'll get the most valuable information that you have ever seen. If you like this presentation, you can write about in your new blog, put some ideas that I have been introduced you in this webinar. Have a nice day. See ya.